Okay, so what an Excel table essentially is, it gives you easy way for quick summaries of any data. It helps you in referencing this for pivot tables, something that we'll cover in the later part of this course. And it helps you in aggregating column level details. So for example, when you have this Excel table in front of you, buttons here. So if you want any filtering to be done on the data to see a smaller part of the data, then you can just click this. Let's go to a country. Let's see if I want to. So you have all the countries here. Just unselect, select all, and just go to Germany. And there you have all the data for Germany in front of you. And let's say if you have to change, if you have to just see what your accessories were doing for you, then you can see just the accessories, and you have all the data for all the data for accessories here in front of you. Uh, Another shortcut that happens is and you can see all the accessories sold in Germany in all the time the data has covered. So if you just go to the top again, control down, and you can just select all. Sorry, don't select all. Just go to the table design here in the top. There's a so once you have converted the table into an Excel table, you will get a different option here, table design, and just add a total row here. So if you add a total row here, what you can do is if you go down, you'll see there's an option called total here. Total accessories cost that we incurred in, let's say, the year 2016. So I'll just go to 2016. I'll filter it. I have Germany here already. So I already have a filter of Germany here, and I have a accessories here. So I can just go down and I can just select the cost, and I can just do a basic sum. So if I double click this row, I see the sum is 1,90,827 rupees. I think this is in dollars, so $190,000. Yes, so just for a recap, you can just, in the table design segment, there's a total row button which you can use for to get this total row. Coming back, so once you go to the table design and you have converted this into an Excel table, there is just there's a place called table name. Now it's named table 1. You can change it to something else. Let's call it my data. So the reason I'm doing this is because, and it's not case sensitive. So whatever you write, just remember the name. You don't have to remember what were the capital and the small parts. So just I'm changing the name of this data. What this will help us is in referencing this table later when we are going to create our analysis. To those of you who couldn't follow, I'll just tell it again. Just select the entire data and go to insert and click table, and you will get the Excel table in front of you. And in table design, you can go and rename the table. Fine. So all good so far. So pivot tables, right? So once we get started with any analysis, so what essentially an analysis is it's the variance of our critical columns. So let's say cost and revenue are sort of our critical columns, and it's the variance of these columns with respect to the features that we have here: country, state, product kind, subcategories, sort of the ages of the people who have. And let's say if you want to see the entire year over year progression of our revenues, then the year definitely. So all those things come as a part of it's a factor analysis sort of a thing. So for that you need a pivot table. Now what essentially a pivot table is, it's quite an important tool when it comes to reporting and analysis. It checks aggregate values against any set of parameters from the data. So it answers questions like, let's say you have the question like, what is the total revenue generated by all the states of the United States in 2016, right? So I'll just do a quick walkthrough. So I open another sheet here. So we leave the data as Excel table here, and then we move to another sheet. So, right. So here in another sheet, what we are going to do is we are going to create some pivot tables for our analysis, which will some table I'll be creating by myself, and I'll be asking you to create some for yourself as well. So the question that you were asking is, what is the total revenue generated by all the states in United States in 2016? So it's just a sample question. Let's go. So here you have a new sheet. You just click on insert and then you see pivot tables. You just click on pivot table and it asks for a table or range. Uh, Here you can just put my data, the name that I gave before, and immediately you'll see that on the right side, you'll get all the columns here of your data. And you have these sort of 4 different segments. Just let me know if once you guys are at this stage, then we'll go forward. That's great. Right. So the question that was asked was, what is the total revenue generated by all the states in the United States in 2016? Um so you have these 4 things. These are called fields. Now, what are fields? Fields are basically the different components of a pivot table. Pivot table is, I'll just show you an example. So the question was the total revenue. So I need the revenue, right? So I just take this revenue, and drag it to values. So so values are the ultimate thing I'm looking for. So the question was, what is the revenue? So I just need the sum of revenue. So I already grabbed the sum of revenue. Yeah. So we have the revenue here, and so the question was, what was all the states, right, in the United States? So we need a country filter here. We need this is the total for exactly. This is the total revenue for all the countries in all the time. This is basically the sum of the revenue column. Exactly. So once you drag the country to the rows field, that will split the sum. If you're not able to open the pivot table, I'll suggest another approach. Just do Control A and press Alt plus N plus V. So you'll get a pivot table already. And you can just click OK and this opens it in a new worksheet. Just make sure you have selected this option of new worksheet. That does it for you. I'm just posting the shortcut here so that everyone just follows. It's Alt plus N plus V. You can just press everything in sequence. You don't have to press it all together. Okay, so coming back. So we have a pivot table saying this thing. The revenues have been split by all the countries. And we wanted specifically for 2016. So we'll put a filter of 2016. So it says currently all. That means all the time that is covered in the table. I'll just click on 2016 and select OK. And this is just the revenue for 2016. But the question was, tell me all the states. So if I drag the state into the pivot table rows again, so you can have multiple rows, you can have multiple values here. So if you drag the states, you can see all the countries and their subsequent states are coming in the revenue. So you have the total revenue of Australia here and the state-wise revenue here. And the filter of 2016 is already there. So this is the total revenue of Australia in 2016, and this is the state-wise split of the revenue. So if just make sure that you enter the year in the filter and you enter country and state in the rows. So the value in row 10 is the total for Canada. Row 10, yeah, this 1663400 is the total revenue for Canada in 2016. Yes. So if you're not able to create this pivot table, I'll just reiterate the whole thing. Just select the entire table and press Alt and V, and you can find. Yes, you can find. So yes, so Suraj has asked if we can find average revenue or any other means of measurement. Exactly. So what you can do is, so let's say like if I want to find the average revenue, just click on sum of revenue. Just go to value field settings, and you can find all the functionalities here. So if you want the average, just click on average and have a look at this. This is the average revenue in 2016 for the state and the subsequent for the country. Also, we had asked only for the United States revenue. So we'll just shift the country from rows to filter, and the table becomes something like this. And I just change the country to United States only. The filter changes, and I just get it for all the states. And since we wanted the sum of revenue, so I'll just change this to sum. And we have the sum of all the revenue of 2016 in United States split by state-wise. Let me know if you guys follow this. So the column field, right? So let's say I want to see the revenue for all the years in for all the states. So I just had 2016 here. If I do it all, I just get the sum. But what if I want to see all the years here? So I can just shift year from filters to columns, and there you go. You have the split of all the revenues in all the subsequent years, split by year, and you have the total year. So if you want, you can do this for the entire data as well. So I can just switch the country here, and I can have all the country and all their states. If I want to collapse this, I want to see a sort of a hierarchy in the data. So just right click the Australia or any other country that you're saying, and you can just click expand and collapse, and then collapse the entire field. So you have the aggregate data of all the country in all the years, and then you can just click a plus and you can see the states, and you can just again click minus and do that. So Sonam is asking if you want any data date-wise. In that case, the fields appear in rows. Fields comes with the year, quarter, or month. How do you get it in days format? So the format can be changed. So if you want the date, so this is just the year column. You already have a date. The thing is that if I put date in the rows, this becomes too big a data to manage. So for example, I already have let's say if you look at the number of fields that I have, there are too many fields here. So if you can't really get the entire you won't be able to process anything out if you take all the dates as a single row. So what you can do is you can take the month outside of this date, and you can aggregate this on a monthly level. That is still a small thing. Right. So Robin is asking how to hide the country states again. Right. So I think so. You are seeing a data something like this. Just go on country, right click this, expand and collapse. You'll be seeing an option of expand and collapse. Just collapse the entire field. So in this way, you look at this.